being able to actually go through some very deep personal growth, spiritual growth, but doing it through joy. I just got back from Italy, and that week in Italy, I think I had so many epiphanies, so many downloads, so many death and rebirth moments, and also deep healing moments that anyone who's been on the path of let's call it just self-improvement, spiritual growth, whatever you kind of want to call that, typically it involves some pretty dark times, a lot of pain and a lot of deep contemplative, but usually quite profoundly challenging, emotionally speaking, times and spaces to grow and expand in that way, and that's important too. However, recently I'm experiencing the same kind of growth, same kind of incredible deep introspection and healing and all these things, but it's coming from a joy. It's coming from play. And I'm like, okay, I like this. Let's do
Right,
more.
right.
Let's do more of that. And
Can we do a rinse and repeat on that one?
yeah, can we just supersize that? I want to combo this with even more joy and fun and expansion. And I think that's all the emotions are important. They're like our GPS, right? They guide us to what we need in this life, in this current situation, and they're all important. And the more I the more I love my quote unquote negative emotions, the more I listen to my negative emotions and don't push them away, the less they become negative and the more they just become information that I can really use. And also it makes it way faster and easier to move through that emotion when you're not trying to move through it. You're trying to absorb and take in the information that it's giving you. I find that's been really helpful. And I think I'd love to hear from you and also for the audience, like all the stuff we've been talking about, especially about raising our vibration to ascend to these, this new earth and this new frequency, this fifth dimensional reality. What does that really mean for people in a day to day? Like when you hear raise your vibration, like what does that mean to you? And what do you do on a, let's say, daily basis that helps you continually raise your vibration?
That's a great question. Um, the first part of your question is, what does it mean to raise our vibration? And everything is vibration. You're a musician, right? And there is a mathematical equation within music. And to understand that we are like a chord or chords, and we can choose to be the black keys on the piano or the white keys. And everything is energy. Everything has a level of frequency. So the air we breathe, the clothes on my back, the speakers, the plants that are around me, a house, a building, the universe, everything. And when we have that understand, I mean, for me, when I have that understanding and I get to feel what it's like to feel better, to feel lighter, that's the daily, like what, getting up in the morning. How how am I going to experience my life today in joy and magic and miracles? I don't know about you, but I don't think a lot of people probably start their day that way. So, and, you know, I'm not saying this is what I want. I want this, I want that. I'm saying, what, how can I vibrate at a frequency that is going to match where my dreams and desires are? Because then it's effortless. I don't have to go search for it or try to find it or manipulate some experience so I can get what I want. You know, allow for an experience to find me, because on a daily basis, I'm finding joy even in the things that may be complex, even the things that may be in the moment uncomfortable. And I'm using the word uncomfortable to express, emotion. Maybe something pisses me off. Maybe, again, maybe something is like, oh man, I can't believe, we had some technical issues today. It's like, okay, but you and I are in the same boat. Like, okay, we don't need to push the river. If it's not meant to be, we'll do it another day. It's okay. But I don't think that's, if we did that every day and just say, you know what, I don't want to push the river. I want to pull goodness and happiness towards me. It's a mindset. And part of me to have this mindset that I am always cultivating every day, meditation, breath work. I sit in stillness in my chair with my favorite tea for a minimum of 5 minutes. I don't have a phone. I'm not listening to anything. I'm not reading anything. I sit and look out the window and I just let life soak up. Let me hear the little whispers that I can't hear during my day typically because there's so much mind chatter going on. It's beautiful. Making that a habit when that's my self-love. And now because I'm doing that, I get to feed myself. We feed ourselves food, but we don't feed ourselves the spiritual food that we need. So that's it. That's my lifeline. That's my lifestyle.